goal written all over it. Very patient once again in the build-up. Good touch here from Dzeko to get away from Glenn Whelan, and you can see there Richard Dunn just got the merest of touches it, take it away from Ibišević, and then the final shot touch, that is. Ibišević thought he'd finished. Lulic with the ball back, and strike came in. He was 1v1 in this situation. I think he's a little bit late coming out. I think Ireland were looking for a free kick there. You can see the back line of Bosnia didn't really get out quickly enough. I think the goalkeeper's trying to pull out of it, hasn't he? But I've seen them given. I've got to be honest, the way that Glenn Whelan's gone over the top of Begovic, teammates as well, don't forget, at Stoke. I think that sums it up, doesn't it, from Darren Gibson. There's me saying he's been training extremely well for Ireland. But this is great play from James McLean. And he's trying to get a position where he can get the strike away. But certainly Darren is in a better position. When you just look at when Robbie receives this ball, where's the nearest Irish player to him? What, 15, 20 yards away? Kevin Doyle, no one from midfield coming there. He had to take the strike. Then the movement from Damien Duff to support him. That's what Ireland have to do more of. Just watch when this ball's played in. Watch the movement of Damien Duff coming in field. Good touch to get away from the midfield player. The strike, he's went towards the near post. I think Begovic would have had it covered, but very good movement. Good hold-up play from Kevin Doyle. Good movement off the ball from Damien Duff, and the shot just wide. Going to his right initially. Just watch the movement on the ball. He just got back into a good position to make the save. He got it out his feet. Here's the ball coming in from Kevin Doyle to the far post. He's in good space. As he got it out his left foot there, he just fired it in low and hard. But Begovic was in a good position, kept his eye on it all the way. Bobby Keane initially, just this ball over the top here from Glenn Whelan. Good run. Now he's looking for support. Nearest man to him was Damien Duff. Lovely little flick, and I tell you what, goalkeeper done exceptionally well. Stood up nice and tall. He didn't go to ground too easy, so allowing Damien Duff to flick it over the top of him. Stood his ground, then made the save. Excellent goalkeeping. He though, wasn't he? You know, Darren O'Day got away from his marker. Didn't get enough power on the header, and Begovic, it was a look at the ball flighted to the far post. Really good header from Kevin Doyle, back in there, and he thinks he scored, doesn't he? I don't know, he's went with the laces, we say, rather than maybe just trying to side foot it. But he's 6 inches away from. Just watch the position he takes up. No one can really come to pick him up. Darren Gibson trying his best to get back, to get a challenge in. There was a lot of movement in that ball again, wasn't it? Maybe they needed 5 in the ball from this distance, because he's hit it with great power. I mean, he's actually got up and over, and the movement on that ball was absolutely tremendous, isn't it? It ended up a very good save from Westwood. Kept his eye on it all the way from Dzeko. Good strength, good awareness of the players. That is a lovely weighted pass. You can see Ward was committed to the challenge. All he had to do was dink it. There was 2 Bosnian players there. One of them was Dzeko. Really poor. It is a great ball, isn't it? Here you can see here, McGeady just floats it in there. He gets away from his marker. He's just got to head it down. You know, you can't go for height there. You've got to head it down. Maybe even go back where it came from. You have Bosnian players in and around him, and that didn't faze him at all. He's took the strike on. A lot of movement. Begovic got his body behind that one.
And now they can prepare for the Euros in earnest. They've got their breakthrough. Shane Long, the scorer.
Oh, brilliant ball. Great work down that right-hand side. Aidan McGeady, who's been fantastic since he's came on. Just when he picks the ball up here, he doesn't panic. He could have put the ball in early. He didn't. He waited. He delivered it to the back post. And Shane Long got above Jahic. Bit of a mismatch at the far post there. And unlike earlier when Jonathan Walters hit the crossbar from a similar position, he headed the ball down. That was the important factor here. Got above his man, headed it down. Nothing Begovic could do it, and you can hear the noise and around the stadium. Delivered the perfect pass. Look at his pace to get away past Lulic. Then he's played into the exact perfect area, and the goalkeeper's done just enough. He spread himself, and I think it's his shoulder that he came off. I thought there Jonathan Walters could have process though, isn't it? I mean, first Walters misses it. Secondly, I think it's Shane Long who's not too far away from it either, and no one coming out the far post, because that would have been a tap-in. Then there isn't he, Jonathan Walters. Certainly as he heads it, yes, clearly he's in an offside position. Just wonder if can't see from that angle whether the actual header was on target or not. Is there the kind of no, look, it was going wide. Look, it was going wide. Tried to react, it's just not his day. At least he's smiling about it, Jonathan. I mean, for the first time, Ireland have been pulled out of position. Stephen Ward should have won that. You know, the challenge was there to be won. He didn't. And Alice Baye's, you know, final strike here as he came in. I mean, that's a really poor effort. He's side-footed. But I'll tell you what, this save from Begovic, was it beyond the line? You know, it was one of them ones where he looked like he just grasped back. I mean, no, he's not. That's a very, very good save. Excellent save. And when Shane Long played it back in. Maybe just the pace on the ball back from Shane Long. There's the save. That's an excellent save from Begovic. Long done really well to play it across the face.
From Dublin for the Euros with a win. 13 games unbeaten now. Giovanni Trapattoni's side in excellent form with just one more warm-up match to go before the first game of the championships against Croatia.
Yeah, they'll be delighted, Rob, with the 90 minutes that they've had today, particularly in the second half. Created numerous chances. This is what the Irish public have came to see today. Send the team off after a good victory, another clean sheet. That's what Giovanni Trapattoni's all about, making sure you don't lose games. You're hard to play against. They've shown that once again today. He's gave a lot of players chances, and that man in your picture, I'll tell you what, he's came out and shown the Irish public and the Irish manager he's up for the fight to be in that starting 11 for the game against Croatia.
It was McGeady really who energised it in the second half when he came on and hit the post with the first real opportunity of any note that Ireland had managed. And really it was the understudy who did the job in the end, Shane Long, one of the backup strikers who got the winning goal, and plenty of others have pressed their claims as well. James McLean in particular in that first half did well.
Yeah, absolutely in the first half, but he was the one in the second half settling. He really responded, to what was asked of him. Aidan McGeady, he was absolutely excellent. He looked back to his very, very best. His end product was extremely good. Should have scored. He'll be the first one to tell you that. But I think overall, his crossing and his final ball in is of a high quality.